Let's bring in Dan Hoffman, former CIA station chief in Moscow and Fox News contributor. Dan, great to see you. Happy New Year to you. This hack comes on the heels of a series of Chinese hacks on the U.S. government, with the White House just disclosing last week that Chinese officials accessed Americans' private text messages and our phone conversations, which is a bit disturbing. So do you believe the Biden administration has left America vulnerable to China?
Look, we're under siege from Chinese hacking. They penetrated our critical infrastructure, the telecommunications companies that you mentioned. On that one, those companies failed to implement, according to our national security advisor, the deputy secretary for national security, Ann Neuberger. She said that those companies could have implemented basic cybersecurity protocols and prevented the hack, but they didn't. So we need a better partnership between the government and the private sector. I'm hopeful the Trump administration will bring that to bear. And when it comes to this latest attack on Treasury, look, that's just an intelligence failure. In cyberspace, we should be able to spot these attacks before they happen and then preempt them before any harm is caused. Now we're in incident response phase, trying to figure out how much information the Chinese have stolen from Treasury, not to mention the fact that they're still rooting around in our critical infrastructure and access to all of our telephones and the text messages and phone numbers. They're particularly focused on those who worked in the U.S. government or continue to work in the U.S. government. And I'm sure that they'll use that information to enable other spying operations against us.
Yeah, I mean, the fact that there's this lack of urgency when it comes to this situation with China in Washington is disturbing enough as it is. But then also to think that this was preventable is inexcusable as far as I'm concerned. Here's Republican Congressman Michael Waltz on combating China. His thoughts.
I think we need to take a step back and look at that in the cyber field. We need to start going on offense. We need to start imposing consequences for those that are stealing our technology, spying on us. I know President Trump is going to lead the charge to restore peace, restore stability, and that's by making our adversaries respect us.
Whoa, consequences. Wow, that's a concept. How must Trump change the approach once he returns to the White House?
Look, I think in a big strategic sense, we need to do a better job of defending ourselves against China and countering China worldwide. These cyber attacks are just part of what China's doing to threaten our national security. Remember that they're militarizing the South China Sea and stealing our intellectual property. They are penetrating markets in the Western Hemisphere and gaining traction and security relationships with our enemies like Cuba and Venezuela. So we need better bipartisan consensus on China. That's one of the successes of the first Trump administration, where Democrats and Republicans came together with some good bipartisan consensus and legislation. We need that, and we need direction from our new national security advisor, Mike Waltz, where we counter China across all of these battlefields.
Yeah. Switching gears a bit from China to another country pushing our buttons, and that's Russia. Their foreign minister, Sergei Lavrov, has rejected a reported peace deal involving Ukraine and NATO, claiming the proposals have been made by President-elect Trump advisors. Is there a chance Trump can broker a peace deal to end that brutal conflict once he takes office? And why are they accusing Trump advisors when they never even mentioned NATO?
Look, this is the Russians negotiate in this way. They employ a maximalist strategy. They're going to try to get as much as they can out of a war that has really been a losing one for Vladimir Putin. Hundreds of thousands of casualties, NATO membership for Finland and for Sweden. And Russia never achieved its goal, which was to topple the government in Kyiv and establish a Kremlin puppet regime there, create one for them. So Putin wants to get a good deal, and he's got to get a good deal for his own people because they've sacrificed so much. Putin's leadership is absolutely on the line here. Look, Russia started this barbaric war against Ukraine. They can finish it. We need to demonstrate we have the leverage to demonstrate to Putin that the costs of continuing the war are not worth the benefits. That is going to be extremely difficult. The Biden administration never gave Ukraine what they needed when they needed it. The war's gone on for far too long. We all agree on that. But the leverage to induce Russia to make the right call and stop the war is another matter. I think this could go on for some time.
Donald Trump has said that this would have been a much different scenario if he was in the White House. Now that the war's been going on for this long, we'll have to see what effect Trump will have, if any, on Vladimir Putin and trying to get him to finally put an end to this awful situation there. But Dan Hoffman, Happy New Year. Thank you very much for talking to us.
Thanks, same to you.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.